Okay guys, so welcome to Euron once again and welcome to the lecture. Now in this lecture guys, I'm going to talk about a basic Linux command because we are going through a big data lecture. So obviously we are going to use a Linux based system, and inside that we'll be having a SDFS, and we should be aware about some of the basic Linux command so that we all will be able to use it in our day-to-day basis. So let me share my screen, and here, so let me close this particular terminal. So here you will be able to find out a terminal icon guys, and just click over here and you will be able to get into a terminal. Now let me increase a size of the terminal by doing a Control Shift plus plus, and then let's start with some of the Linux command. So see guys, this is a Linux operating system, right? Inside that we have a SDFS. So there are a separate SDFS command you all will be able to find out. And this system, the terminal that you are able to access. So here you will be able to find out a Linux. Inside Linux, there is a SDFS. So once I'm going to talk about a SDFS, we'll try to understand it more. But first of all, let's try to understand just a basic Linux command which you will be able to execute. So here, the very first command that I would like to discuss is called as pwd, a present working directory. Yeah. So if I'm going to press pwd, so it is going to show me that what is my present working directory. And if I would like to create any other directory, I will be able to create it. So which I'm going to show you very soon. Now here, so first command is pwd, present working directory, and try to practice it at least 5 to 10 times so that you will get used to all of these commands. Now there is a command called as ls. So basically it is going to list all the file into this particular directory, the current one. So in whatever directory you are, in this directory as of now you are available. So here whatever file or whatever folder will be available, so it is going to list down with the help of ls command. So list the entire file over here. Now let's suppose if I would like to list the file but with the details of the file. So here I can try to press ls and then space and then -l. Now this is going to give me basically the complete detail list of the file with a file permission. You will be able to see, so read, write, or maybe execute. So X means execute, and then R means read, W means write, and then wherever you are able to find out this D, it simply means that it's a directory. It's not a file. So wherever we are not able to find out the D, so basically it's a file. So some of the file system we are talking about, but here, so D simply means that we are talking about a directory over here. So it is going to show you like a file permission. First of all, it is going to show you even a size. It is going to show you even a date. So here you will be able to see the file, owner, permission, date, each and everything it is going to show you with the help of ls-l. Okay, that's cool. Now there is another command called as ls and then -a. Yeah, -a. Now, so what A is going to do? So basically A is going to show you all the files which are hidden. Hidden means, so whatever file that you are going to create with an extension or which is going to start with, right, which is going to start with a dot. So it is going to show you all of those files. So here you will be able to find out that files are starting with basically dot. So the rest of the things are basically like a folder, but yeah. So here whatever files which is starting with a dot, so it's basically a hidden file, and A is going to show you all of those files. Maybe if I would like to show it in a list way, so I can try to write maybe -la. Yeah, so list and then show me all of these files. So show me the list in a form of list basically, and then show me the file. Okay, that's cool. Now if I have to clear the entire screen, so I can just write clear, clear, and I will be able to clear all the screen. If I would like to see that what in all command that we have executed so far, so there is a command called as history. Yeah, history, and with the help of history you will be able to see all the command that we have executed so far. Fine. Yeah. Okay, so again let's try to do clear. Now here, so let's suppose if I have to create a directory, if I have to create a folder, so how I will be able to create a folder? Or let's suppose I have a folder, so let me do ls over here. I have a folder called as documents, and I have to get into this folder. I have to like see something which is available inside this folder, or I have to jump into this folder. So how I will be able to jump? So here I can simply do cd docu, and then you can even try to press tab so that it will be able to do a auto completion. Yeah, auto completion, press tab. So cd documents, and now we are into a document directory. Fine. Now again, if I'm going to do ls, it is going to show me all the file which is available inside a document directory. As simple as that. So cd means change directory. Simple. Yeah. CD means change directory, and you will be able to see like or you will be able to change any kind of a directory inside a Linux system. Now there is a command called as cd dot dot. Now if I have to come one step back, yeah, let's suppose I'm into a directory, let's suppose if I have to come one step back, so I can try to do cd space dot dot, simply means that one step back. Yeah, so one directory back. So here I'm just coming out of the document directory, as you can see. Yeah, document directory. Again, let me go into a document directory. So docu, so cd document document directory. Now here if I'm going to do pwd, so what is my present directory? Home Cloudera / document. This is my present directory. And if I have to go one step back, I can do cd dot dot. If I have to go to a root directory, for example, if I'm into a directory, and if I have to go into a root directory, then what I can do, cd space / and then I will be into a root directory, by the way. And here if I'm going to do ls, so this is my root directory, so where you will be able to find out all this root folders, by the way. Yeah, root folders, by the way, you all will be able to find out. So this is how easy it is, guys. So it's a very intuitive, it's very much easy to understand and again write a command inside a Linux. And once you are going to practice this commands for a couple of times, you will be able to find out that it's kind of a habit that you will end up forming. So this is how this Linux command is, by the way. Okay, so let me show you a couple of more permutation combinations. So as we are into a root directory and we have a home folder, right? Let's go into home folder. Yeah. So now I'm into a home folder. Let's do ls. So inside that we have a Cloudera. So cd cloudera Cloudera. And now if I'm going to do ls, so I'm into a same directory where I had started. Yeah, where I had started. So if I'm going to do pwd, present working directory, so it is going to show me home / Cloudera, as you can see, right? It is showing me home / Cloudera. Okay, so let's clear this out. So now we are able to understand a change directory, we are able to understand cd dot dot, we are able to understand cd / everything we are able to understand so far. Now moving ahead. Yeah, moving ahead. So let's suppose our present working directory is this, right? So home / Cloudera, and inside that I would like to create a folder. I would like to create a directory. So here the command is mkdir, make directory. Yeah, mkdir, and here I can try to give a name. So I can try to give a name Sudhanshu, and it is going to create a directory for me. For example, if I'm doing ls, I will be able to find out a directory called as Sudhanshu. Yes. So I will be able to find out directory called as Sudhanshu. Now let's suppose if I would like to get into Sudhanshu, I can get into this one. And let's suppose if I have to create another directory inside this Sudhanshu, so mkdir and kumar. Yeah. So now if I'm doing ls, so there is a Kumar directory inside Sudhanshu, it is able to create. As simple as that, right? Very simple. Now, if I have to go one step back, so I can do cd dot dot, fine. And if I have to again get into Kumar, I can get into kucd, sorry, so pwd, and I'm into this Cloudera, and cd Sudhanshu, and then cd kumar. I was into Sudhanshu, by the way, right? So if I have to go one step back, cd dot dot, so I will be into Sudhanshu directory. See, so there was Kumar, and now I am into Sudhanshu directory, fine. So cd dot dot. Now again going into Kumar, yeah, going into Kumar. Now so pwd, so I am into home / Cloudera / Sudhanshu / Kumar. So I am into this particular directory. Now if I have to go into a root directory, so again cd / and directly I will jump into a root directory. So now if I'm going to do pwd, I'm into a / means I'm into a root directory. Simple, as simple as that. Yeah. So I have to get into this directory once again. So how I will be able to go cd and then paste, sorry. So cd / home / cloudera Sudhanshu Kumar. Now I'm into again Kumar directory. So jumping between directory is not a big deal, by the way. So I can come from one directory to another directory. I can jump from one to another in a easiest possible manner. Now let me clear the screen. Okay. So now we are able to create a directory mkdir. We are able to jump in between a directory, and most of the time you will be using that. Yeah, most of the time you will be using that. Now, so let's suppose if I have to remove a directory. Yeah, so for example, I'm into Sudhanshu directory, and if I'm going to do ls, so there is a directory called as Kumar. Fine, there is a directory called as Kumar. So now if I have to delete this directory, or if I have to remove this directory, and for example this directory is basically empty. Yeah, this directory is basically empty. So in that case, I can call rmdir, remove directory basically, and then I can try to write basically Kumar. And now if I'll do ls, there is nothing. Yeah, there is nothing. Fine, there is nothing. Now, so again, let me create mkdir, one more directory, and kumr1, right? So ls, I'm into this location. So I'm into basically Sudhanshu location. Now let's go one step back. Yeah, let's go one step back. So we know that inside Sudhanshu, right, inside Sudhanshu, so we have a directory called as Kumar1. Yes, we have a directory called as Kumar1. Now let's try to delete this Sudhanshu. Now will I be able to delete? By the way, let's see. Yeah, so rmdir, I have written Sudhanshu, and it is telling me that failed to remove Sudhanshu, directory is not empty. So last time it was able to delete it because my Kumar directory was empty, there was no file as such. But this time it is not allowing me, because inside this Sudhanshu which I am trying to remove as of now, so we have a directory called as Kumar1. So how I will be able to delete a directory, so where we have another directory or maybe another file? So to do that, right, to do that, so you have to call a command rmr. So in a recursive mode, rmr, so just delete this Sudhanshu, and here, so descend into directory. So yes, so Kumar1, yes, yes. So now if I'll go and check ls, my Sudhanshu directory has gone, and yeah, so it has deleted this entire thing. So inside Sudhanshu we have a Kumar1, and even Kumar1 is wiped out. Kumar1 has been deleted. As simple as that, right? So now we also know that how we can delete a directory if there is a file which is already available inside a directory. Okay, so now let's clear the screen. Yeah, clear the screen. Now, so multiple times we try to create a data, we try to create a file, we try to create some sort of files where we try to create write-ups, or maybe we try to write a code, or many things we do, right? Many things we do. So how I will be able to create a file? Let's try to understand. There are multiple ways, and even to write a data and to save a data, there are multiple ways. So there is a command called as touch, and let's suppose if I'm writing test.txt, right? Now if I'm going to do ls, so here you will be able to find out that it has created a file. It has created a file called as test.txt. So touch is a command by which you will be able to create a file. Simple. You are just trying to create a file over here, and we are not keeping anything inside the file. I have just created a file. So only file creation has been done. Apart from that, nothing has been done so far. It is just trying to create an empty file, a pure empty file. It is trying to create over here. As simple as that. Okay, maybe I would like to create a Python file, so I can try to do touch, and then maybe a test1.py file. Yeah, test1.py file. So here, if I'm going to do ls, I will be able to find out a test1.py file. So any file with any extension, if I would like to create, I can try to create it with the help of command called as touch. Yeah, touch. So this is just going to create a empty file. Okay, that's cool. Now we have a file called as cm_api.py. This is the default file which is available. So I have not created this file. Or we have this JSON file, we have this JSON file, or if you will go into some other directory, you will be able to find out again different kind of files over here, right? So how I will be able to check that what is a data which is available inside this file? So what I can do cat cm, and then it is going to show me all the data which is available inside that particular file. So cat is a command, by the way, guys. Cat is a command. So cat and then file name, and it is trying to show me whatever things are available inside that particular file. So with the help of cat, you can try to cat it. Cat it means you will be able to see the entire data set which is available inside that particular file. Okay, that's cool. Now we have a case clear, clear. So let me do ls, and let's suppose whatever data is available in this file, right, I would like to copy this data into my test1.py file as well. How I will be able to copy it? Yeah, how I will be able to copy it? So to copy file to file, we have a command called as cp. Yeah, we have a command called as cp, and here I can try to give one file name, a source file name, so from where we are trying to copy the data, and then destination file name I can try to give over here, that okay, so try to copy a data from this file to this file. Command is what? Command is cp. Now let's hit enter, override, yes. So now if I'll go and check my, if I'm going to do cat on test1.py file, I will be able to see the same data, right? I will be able to see the same data over here. Very simple, right? Very simple. So I'm able to move a data of one file to another file with the help of what? With the help of basically cp. Yeah, with the help of cp. Okay, that's cool. Now let me do a clear over here. Let me show you some other situation. So here we have test1.py file. Fine, we have test1.py file. Now I would like to rename this file, let's suppose. Yeah, I would like to rename this particular file. So how I will be able to rename? There is a command called as move command. So I can try to call a file which I would like to rename, and I can try to give a new name to it. Yeah, I can try to give a new name to it. So let's suppose a new name is xyg.py file. So what it will do, it will try to rename this file to this one. Fine. So let's hit enter. If I'm going to do ls, so my test1.py file is gone, right? It has renamed the same file to xyg.py file, the name which I had given. Yeah, the name which I had given. Now if I'm going to do concatenate xyg, you will be able to see the same data, cat basically, not concatenate. So you will be able to see the exact same data. So let me do the clear now. So even move is like completely fine. Now again, with respect to move mv command, I would like to show you a couple of more things. So let me create a directory called as sudh and mkdir sudh, fine, and then mkdir sudh / kumar. Yeah, so now ls. So there is a sudh directory, and if I'll go inside sudh, I will be able to find out Kumar, right? So this directory is completely fine. cd ... So come into this state, pwd is equals to home/cloudera. So I'm just moving back. Now here, so I have a case where I have to move this xyg.py file. Let me clear my screen once again. Let me do ls. So here I would like to move this file xyg.py file where? To sudh, and inside sudh we have a Kumar directory. Yeah, Kumar directory. So I would like to move that file into that particular directory. So how I will be able to move? Let's try to understand that. So here I can try to write a move command, and which file I would like to move? xyg.py file. Where I would like to move? So I can give sudh/kumar. So inside this directory I would like to move my file. It is telling me that there is no such directory. So let me remove this one. Yeah, it's working, right? So move xyg to py file. Now if I'll go into sudh, if I'll go into Kumar, if I'll do ls, I'm able to find out this xyg.py file. Very simple, right? I'm able to find out xyg.py file. So here cd ... cd ... Now ls, my xyg.py file is gone. I have already moved this file from here to the another location. Simple. So this is again, if you have to remove the file, so you can try to call a rm over there, and that's completely cool. Yeah, that's completely cool. Now there is a command. Let me clear my screen. Yeah, there is a command called as echo, and this is my first echo. Yeah, so this echo is going to do some sort of a print inside your terminal. So this is my first echo, whatever text which I have written. So it is trying to print that particular text over here. Now let's suppose I'm going to do a echo. That's completely fine, but I would like to store this one into some of the file. Yeah, ls. So I would like to store this information into file called as test.txt. Test.txt I have already created. Yeah, if not, you can try to create it with the help of touch command, touch. Touch command, you can try to create it. So I would like to do a echo, and I just don't want to print it inside my terminal. So what I wanted to do is that echo. Yeah. So I would like to store that text or store that string into test.txt. So here my name is sudhnshu, and here, right? So here I can try to give a open triangle, right? And it simply means that it is going to override. So if something will be available inside the file, it is going to override it. And here I can try to give a test.txt. Now, if I'm going to do test.txt, cat of test.txt, my name is Dhanshu. So that is already available. That data is already available. Now echo, and with single, right? With single triangle is going to override, means whatever data will be available, it is going to wipe out. But let's suppose I don't want to do that. I wanted to keep my previous data, and I would like to append a next data on top of this one. So how I can do it? Same command, but here, so I can try to use maybe a double triangle. Double triangle means my name is Dhanshu, right? And I used to teach data. Hit enter. Now if I'm going to do cat test.txt, now see, it has not deleted my previous one. That is also available, and it has appended the next one, the new one, which I have sent it to this particular file. So double triangle, yeah, double open triangle. So with the help of that, you will be able to attach a data. Now, so this is fine. Let me do clear now, and let me do ls. Now, touch is to create a file, an empty file, and then with the help of echo, with the help of copy, I will be able to copy a data, or I will be able to echo means append a data, or maybe override the entire data set. That's completely fine. But let's suppose I would like to open this file into an editor. Yeah, I would like to open up this file into an editor, and then I would like to do something. Maybe I would like to add some sort of information inside that. Yeah, how I can do it? So to do that, you can try to use first command called as nano, nano, and then test.txt. Now here you will be able to find out that it has opened up your file into a editor. Now you can try to write whatever you want. You can try to write whatever you want, and then you can try to save it. Simple. So how you will be able to save, first of all? So to save it, just do Control O, right? And it is telling you that file name to write test.txt, just hit enter. And then if you have to take a exit, Control X. So you will again come into your terminal. So nano, Control O, Control X, simple. Control O to save and Control X to exit. Come into the terminal. As simple as that. If you are using nano editor. Yeah, if you are using a nano editor for any kind of a file. Very simple. Now if I'm going to do this cat test.txt, you will be able to see all the data that I have added just now. Yeah, all the data which I have added just now. So in this way, you will be able to open up a file into a nano editor, and then you will be able to edit it. Now, nano is not just the only editor which is available inside a Linux. There is another editor called as Vim. And again, I'm using a test.txt. There is something called as Vim editor. Now hit enter. Again, you will be able to come into the same location and same file, right? And you will be able to see all the data. Now, if I would like to add some data, right? So before adding some data, you have to press I. So I means now you can start inserting the data, start inserting a data. Now to save this data, or to save whatever I have done now, right? Whatever I have done now, as you can see, I'm adding a lot of unwanted data over here. Now to save this one now, what you have to do, so for nano, Control O, Control X. Yeah. For Vim, so escape colon WQ, escape colon, escape tab, sorry, escape button, then colon, and then WQ. So basically it will save and quit. And now hit enter, you will come back to your terminal. So escape colon WQ, simple. That's a sequence that you have to execute so that it will be able to save it, and it will be able to come out of this one. Means it will be able to write it, and then it will be able to come out of that one. Okay. Now if I'll do cat, so obviously it is going to reflect all the latest information which I have added. or whatever junk information which I have added inside this particular file. Now let's clear it. So let's clear it. Okay, so cleared. Now I have a file, and inside that file there are too many lines, right? There are too many rows, there are too many lines. So if I would like to see only first 10 rows or maybe last 10 rows, so how I will be able to see that? So there is a command called as head. Cat means cat is going to show you all the data. Yeah, but I don't want that. I just want first 5, first 10, something like that. So head, and then I can try to give a number of lines that I would like to see, and from test.txt. So it is going to show me first 5 lines. Simple, first 5 lines. Head means first 5 lines. Now if I have to see last 5 lines, then what I can do? So tail and then test.txt. So last 5 line it is going to show me. Simple. So even if it is going to be empty, that is going to be considered as a line. As simple as that. So last 5 line it is able to show me. So last 5 line, 50 line, 10 lines, whatever you want, you can try to do it. You can try to do it in a easiest possible manner. Now, so now let's talk about like a find operation. So let me clear, and there is a ls, right? So let's suppose if I have to, find some of the file. So how I can do it? Command is find for that. So find dot and space by name I would like to find. So NAME by name I would like to find. And here, so I can try to give a regular expression kind of a syntax that whatever file which is coming with the extension .txt, just give me those files. Yeah, just give me those files. So it has started searching those files, as you can see, right? It has started searching those files and it is able to show me those files. So whatever file with the extension of .txt, so yes, it is able to find all of these files, right? All of these files it is able to find out inside my current directory. As simple as that. Fine. Now, so here, inside a file, right? Inside a file, let's suppose I'm able to find the file. That's completely fine. Now, inside a file, if I have to search something, right? That whether this is available inside this file or not. So command is what? Command is grep. For example, grep, grep. And here, so I would like to search Sudhanshu. Inside which file? So inside my test.txt file. So yes, Sudhanshu is available. So wherever Sudhanshu will be available, it is going to give you that particular line, right? So grep, and let's suppose if I'm searching for Sudhanshu Kumar, it's not available, right? So it is not going to give you anything, but it is not going to give you even any kind of a error over here. Simple, right? Simple. So grep means if you have to find something inside a file, so you can try to give it to it and then it will try to do a search. Let's suppose if I have to maybe like search all .txt files. So I can write like this one. So grep, and in a case sensitive manner, basically, let me remove this one. So because it will become a case sensitive. So Sudhanshu, and then just do one thing. So try to search all .txt file, all.txt file, all file with the extension .txt, search it. So yeah, it is able to find out only this data. Let's suppose if I'm writing, just try to search for Linux in all file with the extension .txt. There is no such file. There is no such data which is available inside my system. So this is again one of the command guys that you all will be able to find out. Yeah, you will be able to find out. Now let's suppose if someone is not able to understand about grep, if I'm looking for a help that how grep works. So you can try to call a command called as man. It is going to give you a help basically, grep, grep, and it is going to give you the help about a grep, that what grep command is going to perform by the way, and what are the extension of the grep command, because almost all the command inside a Linux comes with the extension. Yeah, comes with the extension. So basically man is going to show you the entire help of the particular things. Yeah, particular things. Now, so here let me do a clear once again. Let me do ls and let me do ls-l. Fine. Now here we have a test.txt, right? We have a text.txt, and you must be able to see that we have a read write and the read permission. Now here, so owners will be having all the permission, but let's suppose if I would like to give permission to everyone, whoever would like to access this file, to perform a read, write and execute operation. So to change a permission, I can do chmod, change the permission, chmod 777 means anyone and everyone will be having read, write, all kind of a permission. Yeah, chmod and then test.txt. Now if I'm going to do lsl, right, you will be able to find out that it has changed. So read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read, write, execute, right? So for others as well. So everyone will be able to perform read, write, execute, read, write, execute and read, write, execute. If I would like to change the permission, that only owner will be able to perform a read, write, execute, but other will be able to perform only read, write. So to do that, chmod 755 and then test.txt. Now if I'm going to show you ls-l, you will be able to find out that only owner is having a read, write, execute, other is having just a read, write, read, write, read, write kind of a permission. As simple as that, right? Okay. Now, so coming to the next one, yeah. So let me show you a couple of more command, guys, yeah, with respect to a disk. So clear, clear, yeah. Now, so there is a command called as disk free or df command, so which is going to show you that how much your like a directory is available or how much disk space is available, and it's going to show you something in a clumsy manner. Now if I would like to see each and everything in a human readable format, so I can fire a command called as df-h, so that it is going to give you everything in a human readable format. Yeah, so size is basically for this root directory, yeah, so it's this much. For this temp directory this much, for this directory this much is the size, and then used is this much, available is this much, used percentage is this much. As simple as that, right? So it is going to show you the human readable format, and here file system information, size information, used, avail, user use percentage, mounted on, all of these information you all will be able to find out. Fine, everyone? Yeah. So now if I have to check that what is how much space directory or file are using into my current directory, so how I can do it? So disk uses -sh dot, so for a current directory it is going to show you that okay, so this current directory is trying to use this much, right? This current directory is trying to use this much of space, by the way, yeah. So this much of the size this current directory is trying to use it. If I would like to show not just for current but for all, so it is going to tell me that okay, this file is using this much, this file is using this much, this file is using this much, this is using this much. So whether it's a file or directory, it is going to show you a space or size of each and every file. As simple as that. That's very simple, right? Very simple. Now, so most of the command we are able to learn, and if I'm going to do history, there is a like tons of command that we have executed so far, right? Tons of the command we have executed so far. So just try to practice this command, like I said, 5 to 10 times, right? And believe me, it will be on your fingertips, right? It will be on your fingertips and you don't have to worry about anything. Everything and anything that I have discussed over here, you all will be able to execute inside your Linux machine, any Linux machine, not just inside the Cloudera QuickStart VM, but inside any Linux machine. So with that, thank you so much, everyone. Take care and see you again. Just practice once. Yeah, just practice. So with that, thank you so much, everyone. Take care.